Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Raw, and I don't know where I'm gonna go with this channel, but I'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's so bright outside. There's no clouds covering the sun, but anyway, um, I wanted to talk about how I got my license. I didn't think I would. People usually make it seem harder. It was a lot easy. See, the instructors, it's true what everyone says. The instructor, like during the test, they are so rude and so grumpy. And so I was so nervous. My hands were like sweating. But I was like just pretending that he was like my best friend. But anyway, it was not so hard, although he did X me on braking and judgment. Which honestly, I mean, I knew I had an issue with that. I took it with the driving school. So luckily, when I was taking driving lessons, we were like doing like a route. And so when the test came, it was like basically the same route. So that was easy, and with the same car too. So, it shouldn't be too hard to pass. Although I thought I was gonna fail because I don't know, driving doesn't seem to be my thing. I feel like I'm gonna hit any car that's near me or any person or any animal. I was like, all right, as long as I pass, I'll just practice after. But see, I saw him X me like a few times. It was just twice, but I saw him like write stuff on that notepad that they have. And when he told me to go back, I was like, damn it, I knew I was gonna fail. I knew it. I failed. So then he gives me the paper, and then he tells me I pass and to go inside, and they'll tell me what to do. And I'm just there frozen, and I'm like, are you serious? He's like, go inside. At the time, yeah, he was really rude, honestly, because when I was driving, he told me to like turn left, but he told me like a little too late. And so I was like, this left or the next left, and he gave me like some sassy attitude. I was like, okay. So I just turned this left. And from then on, I was like so nervous that I was gonna fail because of the way he was. I think they do that on purpose. I feel like they do that on purpose, or they're just so bored, or maybe they feel like they have the power to just. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. I passed. He told me to go inside. And then the person by the that does all the paperwork or whatever, he told me to pay for my license, like for my permit to become my license. It was like $84, but I was like, hey, I passed. It's funny because I don't even know how to parallel park. The part of the test was just like the reverse parking and then the classic driving and then a 3-pointer. I didn't go on the highway. I didn't do that extra stuff, which, yeah, you are supposed to know that, obviously, but as long as you have your license, you could practice that after. It was a lot easier than I thought. Then I go home, I'm like, I don't think I deserve to pass because I don't really know how to drive or do all these extra stuff that a normal driver knows how to do. So it's like, and the test was only like 5 minutes. He literally told me to like go around like the driving school, like around the corner. Although he did X me on braking because a damn bird literally flew right by me, and I got startled. And plus, with him being there, I was like, oh my god, and then the bird comes right, and then it just startles me, and I hit the brakes, and then he just goes like this and starts writing stuff down. I was a stupid bird. But all the stops were fine after that. But then judgment. He wrote down that I did bad on judgment and that I wasn't looking enough. I was like, the test was like in the morning. So, oh, and yeah, I went there at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. because they told me that the test would start at 7 a.m. And that's when the driving instructor would be there. But the secretary guy, he told me to be there by 6 so I could be first, because there were other people that were testing that day too. I waited 4 whole hours just to take my test. Like, by the time it was my turn, it was 10:15, and I was like, oh my god, finally. And then when I finished, I was like, really? It took 5 minutes? I was like, how many people were before me? That was so annoying. And I knew I should have brought my charger that day for my phone, because my phone started to die. But anyway, yeah, so I just made this video just cuz I'm gonna see where I go with this channel. But if anyone is about to take their lesson, their driving test, or is worried about how it will go, if you're taking it with a driving school, most likely it'll be easier. But I don't know how the DMV works. I didn't take my test at the DMV, thank God. My birthday's next month too. Luckily I passed this time, because if I wasn't gonna pass, then I would have to take my test at the DMV, because they only have it up to like ages of 22, and I'm 21. So if I failed, then I would have had to reschedule at the DMV. And if I did it at the DMV, who knows where they would take me. And but that's why I say I feel like I don't deserve it, because I don't really know how to drive on the road. I mean, I know how to drive like I'm talking about the rules. Like, I don't really know like the highway. But hey, I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm just glad I passed that. Now I just need a car. This isn't my car, by the way. This is my mom's car. Now I just need to practice more, especially parallel parking, which was not part of the test nor the lessons, which was weird. But if anyone is taking the test, or is about to take the test, or whenever you're watching this, you're nervous about how your test will go. I mean, I'm no one to talk. I was nervous as hell. But if you're taking it at the DMV, I don't know how it will go. My driving instructor was from the DMV, but he came to the school. So I'm sure it will be the same, just routes that they decide to take you in. But if you're taking it with the driving school, I don't think you have to worry so much, just because it's usually the same routes that the lessons that you've taken. Like, whatever lesson you took with the school, they'll most likely take you around the same route. But yeah, I'm no one to talk, honestly, because I was nervous as hell. So I get it. But yeah, I just pretended that the driving instructor was my best friend, like a best friend that you would just drive around with. So, or my mom, so I wasn't really paying attention too much about him, just focusing on what I learned and everything. But yeah, I guess that's all for today. So if you enjoyed, give it a like, or actually comment. How did it go for you? I'd like to know, because mine was, I was I was nervous as hell, but I want to know other people's, like how their test went. Like, how did your guys' test go? Yeah, that's how mine went. So if you enjoyed this, give it a like, comment, subscribe, whatever. I'm gonna try to grow this channel. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.